Hi everybody, you are welcome. This channel is called Travel with KK. I am KK, so I'm so excited, super excited to welcome you all to my YouTube channel. So this channel is going to be talking about everything travel, the easiest ways that you can travel around the world, the easiest ways that you can go to your favorite countries around the world. All right, so if you're the kind of person that is excited about traveling around the world and you want to know or get the best information about traveling around the world, then this is the right channel for you. So I would now like to take this chance to invite you to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you get to be notified every time that I make a brand new video. Now, with that said, let's go right into the video. Welcome back. Now, it's time to address the elephant in the room, all right? So let's face it, there are people that actually have their family abroad. So then when they want to travel, let's say to Canada, to the United States, or anywhere around the world, they just have to reach out to their families, all right? Now, there are people who are lucky enough to score, a scholarship to go ahead and study abroad, okay? Good for them. And then there are people who are able to actually apply for a job, and then they're able to get those jobs. Okay, and those jobs have visa sponsorship coming up with them. So that's pretty good. But now, there are those people that fall outside of these brackets. My channel is going to be giving you the 10 easy ways that you can travel abroad without having to travel to work, without having to travel to study, and without having a family that lives abroad, okay? Now, we are going to start this series of 10 easy ways that you can travel abroad through other means, okay? So today we're going to start by talking about going abroad by means of attending or participating in conventions. Now, in this particular video, I'm so excited to tell you that we are going to be talking about a convention that is happening this year in August. Now, this convention is called the Luo Convention, and it is being organized by the Luo community in Toronto, Canada. Now, this convention will be taking place from the 25th to the 27th of August at the Japanese Canadian Cultural Center. Now, if you are excited and interested in participating or attending this convention, now will be the time. Registration for this convention is still ongoing, and if you're excited to attend, you can actually go ahead and register. Anybody around the world can travel to attend this convention. You don't have to be a Luo to be able to attend, okay? So you can attend this convention, apply from anywhere around the world. Now, I will be showing you, before the video ends, I will show you step by step on how you can register to attend this convention, okay? Now, there are some fees that are attached to this convention. So if you are planning to attend the convention only, then you are going to pay the standard fee, which is 200 Canadian dollars, okay? However, if you have something that you would like to sell, it can be food, can be crafts, can be anything that has to do with culture that you'd like to exhibit, okay? Then you will have to make an order for a booth, and a booth goes for 500 Canadian dollars. Now, if you have been able to successfully register to attend or exhibit your product during this convention, you will be given an invitation letter, okay? An invitation letter plus a receipt that shows that you have successfully registered, okay? Now, after that, you are going to take that invitation letter and go ahead and apply for your visitor visa to Canada. Right now, we're going to look at the required documents for your successful visitor visa application. to go and attend this convention. Now, to make this easy or simple, I'm going to divide these requirements into different categories, okay, according to how it is done when you're applying for the visa. Now, the first requirement will be your passport, definitely, and your passport has to be valid for at least a period of 3 months, and it has to have at least a minimum of 2 blank pages on which your visa can be stamped on, or the stamps for when you're leaving the country or when you're arriving into your country of destination. The stamps can be put into these blank pages. Now, the second one, we have the invitation letter. Now, the invitation letter from the Luo Foundation will be number 2. And under this invitation letter, you will have your cover letter, okay? And your cover letter should explain your purpose for travel, who you are, your purpose of travel, who is inviting you, how long are you going to be in your country of destination, and when will you return to your country of residence, okay? So your cover letter should also have a list of the documents, all the documents that you are going to be providing for the visa officer. And the next thing that's going to fall under your invitation letter is the accommodation. So you can go ahead and book for a hotel in your country of destination. It doesn't have to be paid for, although your bank account details will be required for them to prove to them that you will actually be able to pay, or you're making a commitment with them. So then now you can have that and add it under your invitation letter. And the next thing will be your flight. The same thing with accommodation. You will not pay for your flight. It is not advisable to pay for your flight before your visa comes out. So you can also go ahead and book that and put that under your invitation. You will merge all these documents together later. And now number 3, we looked at passport as number 1, we looked at invitation letter as number 2, and now we have number 3, which will be your national identity. Now, this is a very important document. Your national identity will be your national ID, of course, from your different countries. If you don't have a national identity card, you will be able to use your passport in place of that. Now, under your national identity, you'll have your national identity card, and then you'll have some certificates. Now, certificates also act like your national identity, right? So under certificates, you'll have your birth certificate, and if you are married and have a kid or children, you will have to provide your children's national identity, your children's birth certificates as well. Now, if you are married, again, you will have to provide a marriage certificate, okay? And then another thing that goes under the national identity is your land title. Now, a land title is one of those documents that prove that you have ties back home and you will be able to return to your home country when the convention is done, or when your purpose for traveling abroad is done. Now, another document that falls under your national identity is your business license. So if you own a business in your country of residence, then you have to provide your business license to prove that actually you also have ties back home and you'll be able to return. Now, number 4, which is also very, very important, after passport, invitation letter, national identity, we have the proof of funds. Now, we know that a lot of people have been denied visas because they couldn't provide sufficient proof of funds, right? So this is a very important document. Now, when you are putting together your proof of funds, you need to provide an introduction letter from the bank that is going to prove that you actually own an account in that bank and the bank knows about your account. Then you go ahead and print out your bank statement for the last 6 months, okay? And attach the introduction letter from the bank to it. if you're going to be sponsored by somebody else, you still need to provide your own personal bank statement, okay, alongside the person's whoever is sponsoring you, their bank statement. Now, their bank statement equally have to be for the last 6 months and with an introduction letter from the bank. Now, important for you to know is that you should not only provide their or your sponsor's bank statement. You have to provide their means. How do they make that money? What kind of work do they do? Or where is that money coming from? You have to provide that. So this could be their job, this could be their business, and that is where they are getting this money to sponsor you from. And they also have to provide their identity, can be their national identity or passport, along with their letter of sponsorship. Okay, and then we have the next one that is going to be employment. Now, employment is one of those ways that you can prove to the visa officer that you will be able to return to your home country once what you've gone to do abroad is done. Now, under your employment, you're going to need to provide your contract letter. Your contract letter has to have when you got contracted to do whatever kind of job that you are doing, your name, where you work, and when did you get that job, and for how long you've been contracted for that job. And then the next thing is going to be the leave letter. So the leave letter has to be given from your boss has to give you the leave letter. Now the leave letter should indicate when you asked for leave and for how long you're going to be away and for what reason you are leaving, or for what reason you're being granted this leave and for how long, and when you have to return to your job. And then the next thing under your employment are the pay slips. So you have to provide your pay slips from your company or organization for the last 6 months. And these pay slips should match probably your pay at the bank if you receive your payments through the bank. Okay, and then the number 6, which not a lot of people talk about, but is very important for you to provide, is a consent letter or declaration letter. Now, if you are married and have children, you have to be able to provide the spousal consent letter. You have to show that if your child is not traveling with you, you're leaving your child in the capable hands of, can be your husband or your aunt or your mom if you don't have your husband. So they have to write a letter indicating that they are aware of your travel, on which dates to which dates, and when you will return. And they agree that you should return, and while you are away, they will be taking care of your children or your child, and taking care of your business or your property that you have back home. And also, you need to write a declaration letter. Now, this declaration letter is going to talk about the properties that you own. So you have to declare that these properties actually belong to you. Okay, I could make a video about that if you are interested, so you could let me know in the comment section. And then also in your consent letter, you have to include your family photo. This is really important. If you say that you have children, you have to provide a photo of yourself, your husband, and your children. Or if you'd like, you can also make a bigger picture of not just your family with your family with your husband, but your family, including your mom and your siblings. Your husband or your aunt who is writing this consent letter has to provide their national identity. Now, this would make complete documents that you have to provide or that are required. Some of them may not be talked about, but they are really important, and they put you one step ahead. Okay, so now we are going to go into me showing you this website of the Luo Foundation and how you can register to attend this convention. All right, so now when you click on the link in the description below, this is where you will land. This is the Luo Foundation homepage, and here you're going to be able to learn about who they are, what they do, who their partners are, and about the convention. And also, you can donate, and then you can learn where you can find their contact or how you can contact them. Now, here we have the Luo Convention 2022, and they tell us the venue where the Luo Convention is going to take place. And it's the Japanese Canadian Cultural Center in Toronto from 25th to 27th of August 2022. And also they are counting down already to the days until the convention. And now we have 48 days left. So you can go ahead and read more about who they are and well and find out who their partners are. But right now we are going to go ahead and click where you see register now to attend the convention. And then we are going to go to this page where it tells us about our ticket types. And the first ticket type here is the exhibition ticket, where if you want to sell something, then you have to get a booth where you can sell your products. And then you have to buy the exhibition ticket that costs 500 Canadian dollars. And if you want to buy the standard ticket is 200 Canadian dollars. And for this particular video, we're just going to go ahead and do the standard ticket. And then you press on add to basket. And then we go ahead and view our basket. Now, view basket takes you to your cart where you get to see what you've ordered for. So you have to be careful and make sure that you've ordered for the right amount. So since it's only one person, we have to narrow it down from here to one person. However, if you're paying for two people, you can add the numbers here, two or three, and then you will click add to basket. So we're going to go back to just one person, and then we're going to press add to update basket, sorry, and update basket, and then we will view what we have, what we're paying for, and it's only one person, $200 Canadian dollars. And now from here, you click on proceed to checkout. Proceed to checkout takes us to where we can enter our billing details. So you will have to enter your first name and your last name. And then if you have a company, you can feel free to also maybe write your company's name here. However, it's optional, so maybe you don't have to. And then you're going to come here and find out, and then, input your country. So for this particular video, we're doing Uganda, right? And then you can enter your street address. So this street address it doesn't have to be, well, it's just a plain street address. It doesn't have to be anything complicated. And then you'll come and add your town or village, and then you'll enter your district. And then down here, you'll enter your phone number. And then you'll enter your email address here. This email address has to be a working email address, okay? And then you'll come down to create account password. So you can choose your password here. Okay, so here we have some additional information. Order notes. This is optional if you'd like some notes attached to your invitation. You can write that here and they will put it there. So you can click here, yes. But in this case, I'm leaving it blank. Now down here we have the standard ticket and we have the attendee information. Now this is your information, the information of the person that is attending the conference. And then you write your first name, your last name, your email address. And as we go on, you write the name on as it is written on your passport, and you write your passport number, the expiration date on your passport or of your passport, and the country of issue of your passport. And then when all that is done, then you will come to this particular place where now you will be shown your ticket or your order, and that's $200. And now you'll come to your payment information. If you're using your debit card or credit card, you'll enter the card number here alongside the rest of the details, your card number, the month of issue and the year of issue and the CVC number. And this one is quite optional if you want to save payment information to your account for future purchases. I don't think you might need that, so you could just leave it blank. But if you're using the offline payment, you can click on the offline payment. You can make the payment through Centenary Bank, Uganda, and the account number is this, in the names of Dennis Obita at Gulu branch. And then there is also a Swift for those that are sending money from abroad. And then when all of that is done, you will come here and click on I have read and agree to the website terms and conditions. And then you will click place order. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helped you. I hope you learned something from it. Now, if you need any help with registration or visa application, you should be able to reach out to me, or you can rather reach out to me on my Instagram, which is linked down in the description below. I will also put the link to the website for this foundation in the description below. Be sure to check it out, and if you have any question, please leave it in the comment section below or reach out to me on my Instagram. Thank you so much and have a good time. See you in the next video. Goodbye.